Dear learners, welcome to Learning Management System. In this session, we are going to discuss William Empson's ambiguity. As the part of the discussion, in the first part, I am going to explain you Empson as a critic, which is prescribed for BA 5th semester optional English. The learning objective of this session is to enable the students to understand the views of Empson on ambiguity. And the session outcomes, the students will be able to understand, you will be able to understand the contribution of William Empson to criticism, and also you will be able to understand the concept and types of ambiguity. So, before going to this discussion, we shall understand who was Empson, where was he born, and what is his contribution to the literary criticism. Sir William Empson was born in the year 1906 and died in the year 1984. Was a poet and a critic. He was born at Haddon, Yorkshire, England, and died in London. He is known for his immense influence on the 20th century literary criticism and for his rational metaphysical poetry. As I said, he was a critic and he was a poet too. Empson was educated at Winchester College and Magdalen College, Cambridge. He earned degrees in mathematics and in English literature, which he studied under I.A. Richards. I.A. Richards was a famous critic. His first poems were published during this time. This time, when he was studying in the university, he published his first poems. Empson's works, critical work is largely concerned with early and pre-modern works in the English literary canon. He was a significant scholar of Milton, Shakespeare and Elizabethan drama. Empson was called a critic of genius by Frank Kermode. Empson is today best known for his literary criticism and in particularly his analysis of the use of language in poetical works. 7 Types of Ambiguity, a study of its effect on English verse, which is the full title of the book, is a critical work published by him in the year 1930 when he was not yet 22. Understand, he was very young when he wrote this book, and revised in 1947 and again in 1953. The book was influential as one of the foundations of the school of literary theory known as New Criticism. New Criticism was very much influenced by the 7 Types of Ambiguity by William Empson. It is widely admired and influential study of metaphor, verbal nuances and multiple meanings in poetry. 7 Types of Ambiguity discusses much about metaphor, verbal variations and multiple meanings that are existing in poetry. His other critical works are, the important critical work is the 7 Types of Ambiguity, and other 2 works are the Structure of Complex Words, which was published in the year 1951, and Milton's Gods, which was published in the year 1961. He is often associated with the New Critics, especially for his emphasis on close reading of the text itself. He stresses much on the close reading of the text. He is much concerned about the meanings, paradoxes, ambiguities that exist in the text. So he makes stress on the close reading of the text. He wrote very few poems and stopped publishing poems almost entirely after 1940. So, though he was a poet, he is known as a critic because he published only a few poems, and that too he stopped publishing poetry after the year 1940. His complete poems was edited by his biographer John Huffenden. Then his poetry was influenced by John Donne. He was much influenced by John Donne and metaphysical poetry that influence can be traced in the poems of William Empson. And we also find his appreciation of Buddhism in his poetry. And the knowledge of the science and technology that he had has got an expression in his poems. Metaphors in his largely pessimistic assessment of the human lot are the characteristics of William Emerson's poetry. Emerson suggests that uncertainty or overlap of meanings in the use of words could be an enrichment of poetry rather than a fault. He says, that uncertainty or overlap of meanings, uncertain meanings and overlap of meanings, or we can say the multiple meanings in the use of words could be an enrichment of poetry. That's going to be a good characteristics of poetry. It's not a fault. Words in the poem should have more meanings. They should not be one meaning. They should have more meanings. Ambiguity, uncertainty, these are the characteristics of good poetry according to William Emerson. These are not faults. These are not errors. Milton's God is often described as a sustained attack on Christianity. Milton's Gods is a critical work. It is a sustained attack on Christianity. His attack on Christianity and defense of Milton's The Paradise Lost. He defends Milton and his Paradise Lost, and he attacks on the Christianity. So this is all about William Emerson as a critic. In the next session, we shall understand what is ambiguity according to William Emerson. Thank you for watching.